So the first practice that we'll be doing together is a very foundational mindfulness practice, not just for the lessons and practices of this course, but also for just really cultivating mindfulness in yourself and your daily life. And this is the practice of conscious breathing. So our breath is something that is always happening. Our body is always breathing and keeping us alive moment to moment. But it's something that we're typically not very conscious of. Though through this practice of conscious breathing, we're essentially just bringing awareness to the fact that we're breathing. And because our breath is always happening in the present moment, this helps us to bring our minds back to our body and back to the present moment reality. So our minds are often in another place than our bodies. Our mind is doing one thing and our body is doing another. Our mind is often thinking about the past or future, our problems, fantasies, ideas, and all the while that's happening, our body's sort of just on autopilot, functioning habitually, subconsciously, and much of our time is spent in this way, lost in thought while acting mindlessly. And through mindfulness, we are unifying our mind and body to become one, to become whole once again. And we do this through just bringing our mind, bringing our attention and our awareness into the present moment experience. And there are many different tools, many different ways that we can do this, but perhaps the most foundational and most helpful is this practice of conscious breathing. And so together we'll just pay attention to our breathing and to really use our breathing as a tool to help us cultivate mindfulness. And to do this as well, there is another concept I'd like to introduce, that is the concept of gathas. So gathas are short poems that are recited to help us practice mindfulness. And there are many different gathas for when we do different activities, gathas for washing the dishes, gathas for taking out the garbage, gathas for when we wake up, and gathas for when we answer the phone. And you can create your own gathas as well. Essentially what they are is just statements, poems, phrases that help us practice mindfulness. And so I want to introduce a gatha to you and practice this along with you and along with our practice of conscious breathing. So to start, find a comfortable position that you can sit in. And you don't have to think too much about it, just wherever you're sitting, allow yourself to maybe sit up straight if you're not already, and then just gently close your eyes. And once your eyes are closed, just begin by taking a deep breath in. So breathing in and breathing out. And just really letting go of any tension, any thoughts, any worries on that exhalation. So taking another deep breath in and a deep breath out, just letting go. And really just allowing yourself to slow down, allowing your mind to settle, allowing yourself to just arrive in this moment. We'll take another deep breath in together, so breathing in. And breathing out with a sigh. I find that the audible sighing really helps to release tension, really helps me relax. So let's take another deep breath in, and on the exhalation, really just give out an audible sigh. So breathing in, and breathing out, letting go. Just feel that release that comes from that deep exhalation. And we'll just take a few more breaths like that. So breathing in, breathing out, just being very slow and relaxed. So taking slow, deep breaths in, And then just letting your breath go. Breathing in and breathing out. And already with just a few breaths, can you notice your mind? Do you feel more relaxed, more calm, more present? So our breath and our state of mind are really connected. And when we are stressed or anxious or agitated, our breath is shallow. It is usually in the upper chest, and it's more short and rapid. And when we are calm, when we're relaxed, when we're at ease, at peace, then our breath is deeper, it's more full, it's usually in the lower abdomen, and it's slower, more gentle. And so we can sort of reverse this, and instead of having these short, rapid, shallow breaths that many of us tend to have habitually, we can intentionally, consciously take deep, slow breaths in, and this can produce that effect in our mind of being calm, being relaxed, being stable. And so at any point in time when you feel stressed, anxious, or when you become forgetful and you kind of lose yourself in your thinking, notice it and just take a deep breath in. So just it's really an act of noticing that you're distracted, noticing you're in this forgetfulness, catching it, and then just stopping your mind in its tracks and taking that deep breath in and a deep breath out to come back to your center. And so I use this as a tool often, and I typically do it before any of my formal seated meditation practices. I just take slow, deep breaths in to produce a more calm and relaxed state of mind. It's really a fascinating thing. We have this power within us where we can really determine our state our state of being through the way that we're breathing. And so I want to introduce this practice, this technique to you. But let's move on to the actual practice of conscious breathing. So to start, we're going to use a gatha. And this gatha is simply breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. And again, gathas are tools for helping us focus our mind, focus our attention on the object of our meditation, which in this case is the breath. And so by bringing these words, by bringing our thinking to this object, it helps us to retrain ourselves to be present, to be with the object of our focus. And so, again, closing your eyes or keeping them closed if they're closed already, just coming back to your breath, silently say to yourself as you breathe in, breathing in, I know I am breathing in. And as you breathe out, silently state to yourself, breathing out, I know I am breathing out. You don't have to control your breath. You can let go of making it a certain way, whether that's deeper or more shallow. Just let your breath be as it is. But now just pay attention to how your breath is. Just observe your breath, witness your breath, and feel your breath as it comes in and out, while repeating these statements, these gathas. So, breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. And with every exhalation, see if you can soften. See if you can let go of any tension or agitation that you may feel. And see if you can open your attention and really be here with your breath and only your breath. So, breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. And so let's shorten the statement a little bit. And so instead of the full breathing in, I know I'm breathing in, breathing out, I know I'm breathing out, we'll simply just say breathing in. And when we breathe out, we'll say breathing out. And again, just silently saying this to yourself in your mind. You don't have to say it out loud. So, breathing in, breathing out. So we're still being aware of our breath. We're still having this attitude of knowing that we're breathing, but we're just shortening the statements, creating a little bit more space to observe the direct experience of our breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And let's shorten this yet again. So now we'll only say in as we breathe in and out as we breathe out. In as the breath comes in, out as the breath goes out. In, out. And try to really pay attention to your breath. Notice every detail of sensation as your breath comes in your nostrils, as it flows down into your body, expanding your chest and your abdomen, and as the breath goes out, your abdomen contracts, your lungs deflate, and the air pushes out of your nostrils. See if you can feel, moment by moment, each sensation of the breath as it comes in and out of your body. And to keep your focus, to keep your attention, just loosely hold these statements of in as you breathe in and out as you breathe out. In, out. Now let's let go of the phrases altogether and see if you can just be aware of your breathing, of all of these sensations of breath, without any of the words, without any of the gathas or the statements that we've been using. Just be aware of the direct experience of breath coming into your body and breath going out of your body. Just observing deeply each sensation, each movement of the breath with full attention, full awareness, in a very relaxed and open way. And if you find yourself distracted or you become lost in thought, it's okay. Just recognize it and gently come back to these statements. So you can start over again at breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. And you can stay with that statement for a little bit, and then you can shorten it to just breathing in, breathing out, or simply in, out, until you just let go of the words and just be aware in the moment directly of the experience of breathing in and breathing out. So we'll try this for a few more moments and just notice if you get distracted, if your mind wanders. It's completely natural. It's just the way our mind works, especially when we haven't practiced mindfulness or exercised this muscle of mindfulness. So just accept that you get distracted and then come back using one of these statements. The real important thing is the coming back. It's the recognition of our distraction and the coming back to our object of focus, which is these statements, these gathas. So if you find your mind wandering, just catch it and simply say, breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. And just be aware of the simple fact of your breathing. So now, gently take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, just letting go. I like to often end meditation practices with deep breaths as well. And just one more thing I'd really like to speak to in this lesson. Obviously, I don't know exactly who's on the other end of this camera receiving this video and your level of experience, but for myself personally, I've been practicing mindfulness and meditation for over a decade, and I still, all the time, notice all of these subtle things happening within me that I want to illuminate and draw awareness to and offer some guidance and insight around. And one in particular is around this energy of restlessness, this energy of agitation, of this sense that we need to be doing something else, that we are in a rush to get to the next moment. It's energetically, subconsciously present in most people. There's this sense of being unable to just relax and be at ease. There's this pressure that's sense this feeling like we need to do something. We have to be productive. We have to take care of something. And it's very difficult for many of us to just allow ourselves to rest. And so this practice that we just explored is really helpful for this. We can notice when we have this kind of agitated energy. We can notice it physically in tension in our shoulders, if we're holding tightness in our shoulders, if we're holding tension in our face, or tight in our chest, tight in our hands. That tension is stress. It's coming from stress, and it's creating agitation and restlessness and anxiety within us. And it's an energy that many of us carry, and often out of survival, out of a sense of feeling like we're in survival mode and we have to look out for the next threat or the next danger. And so it's really very valuable and incredibly freeing to really lean into this practice of just letting go with our breath, just being here, breathing with nothing else to do, nowhere else to be, no place to go, just here with our breath, with our breathing. So breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. We can stop our minds. We can stop this momentum of distraction and forgetfulness, and we can come back to our breath, come back to this moment, to our life in this moment, so we can really live it deeply and fully, instead of being carried away by our minds or this energy of tension and restlessness. So perhaps you noticed this yourself when you practiced this with me here. Maybe there was an energy of tension, or it was difficult to really just sit and be still and follow the practice. That's okay. The whole point of mindfulness truly is bringing awareness to life. And that includes everything. That includes the sensations that we experience in the moment, our senses of touch, taste, smell, sight, sound, and also bringing awareness to our inner world, all of our feelings, all of our thoughts, all of our judgments, our beliefs, our stories, our ideas. It can be overwhelming at first how much we become aware of, but this is really one of the beautiful, or I would say is the beautiful art of mindfulness practice, is it creates a space of attention, of awareness, in which we can witness all of these things that are occurring within us and outside of us, and we can just let them be. Simply by witnessing them and allowing them to be as they are, we create space between us and what we're witnessing, and it creates a sense of freedom, a sense of power in which we can choose how we respond or don't respond. And we also learn how to just be relaxed and at ease with whatever's arising. And so I'd like to invite you, as we conclude this practice, to just take some deep breaths in with me and just really let go on the exhalation. Let go of any tension in your face, in your shoulders, in your body. Just release it and let yourself be loose, relaxed, safe, and at ease. So let's practice this together, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Really just letting go of any tension. Breathing in and breathing out. Allowing yourself to soften, to be at ease. And taking one more deep breath in and a complete breath out. You can even shake your body, loosen your body, whatever it helps to help you to let go of the tension that so many of us hold on to. Because we don't have to experience life in this way. We can experience life with more peace, more ease, more calmness, and joy. And mindfulness practice really helps us to do that. So I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. And for some homework, some optional homework for you, try to utilize this practice of conscious breathing throughout your day. And whenever you notice that you're lost in thought, you're caught up in circumstances, you're distracted, or whenever you can, simply just come back to your breath and say, breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. And just take a few breaths. It really helps to recenter yourself, to calm yourself down, and to find a refuge within yourself, a place within yourself where you can be at peace, you can be at ease, regardless of the circumstances that are happening around you. So even in a stressful or chaotic situation, you can just breathe and enjoy your breathing. Find peace in your breathing. So my invitation for you today is to practice this just randomly throughout your day. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. And try to just keep some of your attention with your breath and notice how that can help you stay more present, how it can help you be free of a lot of the mind patterns that many of us have. So perhaps through this practice you'll notice those mind patterns, those thoughts won't be as dominating or as strong, and you can just let them be. You can let them come and go while you focus your attention on your breathing.